Hi folks, Kieran here again. Hope you're all good. Just thought I'd do a quick video. Actually, I've just got a few minutes to record this, so this might be a bit rushed. And I only spent about 5 minutes thinking about it. But it is a video I wanted to do for a long time. Basically, it's about phonetic English and also about American English. Basically, my view on these things are that we should have some kind of international agreement amongst the English-speaking countries to adopt phonetic English. Failing that, I'd be up for my country, the UK, adopting phonetic English right now. The advantages are basically the way we write the spell English is completely random. It's like a historical kind of way of writing some of the words, like piopo and many words are just very confusing. The main problem we have with that is that teaching kids to read is much more difficult, I would imagine, because they have to learn a lot of arbitrary spellings rather than this, solid system where the words, the writing represents the way we say the words. So yeah, I'd strongly favour having phonetic English, and also American English I favour because it's slightly more phonetic. Also, there's a problem because British English and American English are different, and we have this non-standardization of English. So I think the British people should swallow whatever pride they might have over this and switch to the American English. I think I'm right in saying it's pretty much more phonetic in most cases. British English, if you don't know much about it, it's got, for example, we have a U in the word colour near the end, which is pretty needless, or the O is probably more needless actually, but best to have just one letter there. We also have like the word program, it's got A-M-M-E at the end instead of just A-M. It's pretty bizarre, though we are using the American way a bit when it comes to computers, computer programs. Actually, I've noticed some spell checks seem to automatically go to the American one now, so I'm finding my British English is being corrected anyway, so it might be for the best that that's happening. I just spent the last couple of minutes just mentioning the specifics of the phonetic English that I've been working on over the years. Basically, I've kind of worked on a phonetic English that is based on British pronunciation, so it probably doesn't quite translate to American pronunciation very well. The approach I'd suggest the world takes is that people spell as they talk, and any kind of spelling that really represents the way you talk should be considered to be an acceptable spelling of a word. So yeah, you'll be able to read some of the accent when you're reading their writing, which would be quite interesting. But all accents should be acceptable. Okay, the approach I take is also I've been working on a kind of phonetic spelling that you can do with the current computer keyboard. You don't have to have new letters. The way I do that is some letters will have a comma in front of them. You have commas in the middle of the words, but it won't actually confuse with other commas because normal commas appear in between words. That would be, and with a space after them. So quick run through. We'll be checking out the letter C because K kind of does the job. We'll be checking out Q because it's basically KW, and checking out X because it is KS basically. Be bringing in 4 new consonants, and they'd be basically sh, which is I would represent with comma followed by S, then also th, which would be a comma followed by a T, and v, which is be a comma followed by a D. I'm getting that a bit from Welsh spelling, where you use D, double D as a v. And The other one will be ng, which I would represent with a comma n. So this could be comma g, but anyway. And there's instead of the 5 vowels we have now, we'd have 13 vowels, which I'll quickly run through. A, e, o, would be the standard A, represented by the 5 normal vowels. And also we'd have the R from father, as I think it's a bit of a British way of saying it, which is comma A. Then comma E would be air, as in aeroplane, or airplane, as you say in the US. Comma I would be E, as in evil. Comma O would be or, as in order. Comma U would be as in murder. I originally thought they could be the double letter thing with the A followed by an R. That's all those sounds are a bit like the letter followed by an R. And there's also 3 more vowels, which would be which are I have to remember these. U, and another one, O, that's it, as in like core. And I keep changing the way I would do these ones, but probably be, actually I've kind of forgotten, I'll write it right below, but I think I'd do maybe a double comma O, or I'd use it either, or maybe a full stop followed by the O or a U. I keep changing my mind about these 3, but I'll write it in the comments. Anyway, I hope you found that video interesting, and good day. Again, last point I should have made there, or last 2 points I thought of after watching through the video. One point that wasn't very clear in the way what I just talked about, I thought, was that I support American English as a little stepping stone towards phonetic English. I don't think American English is anything like as good as phonetic English. But if phonetic English is a step too far for people, we should do the American English. Sounds like a more realistic prospect. And the last thing I should have mentioned is a lot of words have the sounds A, E, I, O, and U. Hang on, am I getting this right? No, sorry, not A, I, O, U, and ow, as in hound. Sorry, E is not one of them. But they're these commas of diphthongs. So we normally represent with the letters A, not E, but I, O, and U. But I wouldn't create new letters to make those sounds. Basically, A is simply EY. So if the word came would be KEYM in the new phonetic spelling. I is AY. O is OW. And U is IW. So that's in cucumber. And the other one, ow, as in hound, would be AW. Ow, yeah. Okay. Thanks for that. All the best.